Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the Netflix book tag. So I haven't been tagged by anybody, but I thought it would be a fun tag to do. So let's just get to the questions. Number 1 is recently watched, the last book that you read. So the last book that I read was Storm Runners by Roland Smith. This is a really short book. It was actually in my last book haul. I ended up reading it. It was good. It was kind of meh. It's really short. And it's about this father and son who go down to Florida. They're kind of storm chasers, and they end up getting caught in the middle of a hurricane. And so this book just kind of shows what happens during the hurricane. I have a second book over there because it ended right in the middle of the hurricane. It's a decent book. Question 2 is top picks. A book or books you've been recommended based on books that you have previously read. So my friend has been recommending to me The School for Good and Evil by Solman Chiani? Sorry, I don't know how to say that. This is actually my friend's copy of the book. I will read it eventually and get it back to her. But she's been recommending it. She says that it's really good and that I would enjoy it. I don't really know what it's about, honestly. Just that it looks interesting. Question 3 is recently added, the last book that you bought. And it was my birthday this past weekend, so I got a gift card from my friend to Books A Million. So I ended up buying The 100 Homecoming by Cass Morgan. This is book 3 of the 100 series, and it's really good. I enjoy the series. I'm close to halfway through season 3 of the TV show of the same name, although the books in the TV show are completely different. And I found out the reason is because the idea for the book was out there, but the book hadn't been written when the producer who helped create the show initially stumbled upon the idea. So he took the idea in one direction and the book went another direction. So the TV show is not actually a remake of the actual book, which makes me feel a little bit better about them being very different. So the premise of it is that it's in the future and everybody lives in space. They send 100 delinquents down to Earth to see if it's survivable. It's really good and I encourage you to read it. Question 4 is popular on Netflix, books that everyone knows about. So 2 that you've read and 2 that you have no interest in reading. So 2 that I've read is the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. I love this series. I got into this series right when the movies were coming out. I missed the whole Harry Potter hype. I mean, I know that there is still hype, but I didn't get into that series until a couple years after the last movie came out. But I found this series like half a year or maybe a year before the first movie came out. So I was really excited. So I have been following these ever since and I absolutely adore them. So these are really good. And the other series that everybody knows about is The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. This is my 7-book bind-up, so that's why it's really huge. This is my all-time favorite series, I think. I don't know, it's hard to beat Harry Potter, but this is super amazing. I love this series so much. It's just got so many intricate details and just great things in it. So if you have not read The Chronicles of Narnia, go out and read them. Hey, for forgetting things. So one series that I have no interest in reading is the Twilight series by Stephenie Meyer. My cousins made me watch the first movie when it was really big and I just did not like it, and I have no desire whatsoever to read that series. And another series I have no interest in reading is the Pretty Little Liars series by Sarah Shepard. I just have no interest in getting into all of that drama or watching the TV show, to be honest. But question 5 is Comedies, a funny book, and for that I'm gonna have to go with Diary of a Jackwagon by Tim Hawkins. Tim Hawkins is a comedian. He is so funny, my family's favorite comedian. He just takes everyday things, puts a funny spin on them, and things you never would have thought of that are hilarious. So this is his book. I encourage you, if you've never heard of Tim Hawkins, go watch some videos of his. He sings as well. He's really good at imitating voices when he sings, so I'm sure there's popular songs that he's covered before and made into parodies. So this book is quite hilarious and I encourage you to go out and check out Tim Hawkins. Question 6 is dramas, a character that is a drama queen or king. And for this one, I'm gonna have to go with Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter series. This is the first book. I just don't like Draco. I felt like he was outrageous and annoying, and I know that he was necessary, but I don't really like him. And I have a lot of friends that do, but I just don't. I don't hate him, but I don't really enjoy his character, and I felt that he was very dramatic. Question 7 is animated, a book with cartoons on the cover. And for this, I'm going to go with Matilda by Roald Dahl. I always struggle with this name. This is one of my favorite childhood books. I love this book. The movie's also really good too. This is about a girl whose parents don't really care about her, and so she doesn't get to go to school until she's 11 or something. She's really smart, but she finds out that she has like the ability to move things with her mind. And so when she goes to school, she has to figure out a way to get rid of the evil principal, Miss Trunchbull. So it's really cute, and I love this so much. Question 8 is watch it again, a book or series that you would want to reread. And for this, I'm going to go with the Gallagher Girls series by Allie Carter. This is the first book, I Tell You I Love You, but then I Have to Kill You. This is a series about a school for girl spies. It's advertised to the public as like a preppy, the Gallagher Academy for Exceptional Young Women. Really, they train the girls to be spies, and so it's a really fun series. The first couple books are a little bit more like junior grade. Like in this one, Cammie, the main character, sneaks out of school and meets a guy, and this book is about her and her friends' adventures with guys. But as the books continue, they get more into like danger and action adventure stuff and a little bit more of the drama too. So they're super fun books and I enjoy reading them so much. Question 9 is Documentaries, a nonfiction book you recommend to everyone. And for this, I'm going with Soul Surfer by Bethany Hamilton. Bethany Hamilton is a surfer. When she was 13, she was surfing and she got her left arm bitten off by a shark. And so this is her story of getting back into surfing and just sticking with her faith and finding God through all of it. And it's super inspiring, super encouraging. Right now she's married and has a little boy named Tobias who's super adorable. There's also a movie made of Soul Surfer a few years ago, so that's also really good. I think everybody should read Soul Surfer. Question 10 is action adventure and an action-packed book, and for this I'm going with the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan, and by extension the Heroes of Olympus series as well. This is the first book, The Lightning Thief. These are super fun books. They are super full of action and adventure, and they're just super fun to read, and they're like me and my siblings' favorite books. Question 11 is new releases, a book that just came out or one that you really want to read. And I really want to read The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I've heard so much on BookTube about how it's an amazing book, and it just sounds like something that is really relevant to our time right now, and I just think it would be a fantastic book to read. And the last question is tag people. So question 12 is who do you tag? So I tag the Book Nook and Book Cravings. I'd love to see your answers for these questions. So that's all for this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions on new books to read, I'm always looking for suggestions. Or if you agree or disagree with any of my choices, I'd love to hear that. So please let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!